guys, it's Squids, and welcome to Trove. So this video is going to be all about how to farm flux, hopefully a decent amount of flux in a short period of time. Now the reason why we are in a medieval highlands biome is not because of the dragon quests, that was just coincidental. The main method we will be using to gain this flux is by getting recipes and selling them for a cheap amount, because you'll be very surprised to know how quickly recipes can sell if you do it at a very cheap price. So, also before we start, I would quickly like to apologise. Two things actually. One, I'm getting a lot of server-side lag on this game right now. I don't think it's on my end. I think it might just be on Trove's end, because recently their servers have been a bit slow. However, that's not the end of the world. It might just mean that I might just teleport around a few places. But yeah, as I already mentioned, it's not the end of the world. Also, secondly, I'm hoping there isn't much, but recently I've also been hearing in my microphone there have been quite a few crackling noises whenever I speak. I'm hoping that there aren't a lot from what you can hear, but when I did a test recording, I could hear there were quite a few, so I imagine there would be quite a few as I speak right now. Anyway, what I'm going to do now, I am going to spend a bit of time just looking for a dungeon. 2 recipe dungeons in fact, because I only have 2 slots, 2 market slots as of now. And yeah, I'm going to find 2 recipes, and I'm going, once I have collected 2 recipes, I shall be back. Okay guys, I am back. Hello Mr. Mount, Ally, how are you doing? The little fledgling ally. Look how cute he is, he's, the starlight thing, I don't know what he's called. Anyway, wait, he's called Jim, that's what he's called. Deal with it. Now, I have got both my scrolls, the recipes. It did take a bit longer than expected, but it only took, I think, about 2 minutes, which I guess isn't that bad. The reason why I'm here is because, whoopsies. I'm in the medieval highlands is because recipe dungeons are, I believe, most common in this biome. One issue of this, because they're so common, and because I guess you could say the loot you get from the recipes are quite bland, they do take probably the longest to sell. However, nonetheless, it should sell pretty quick. Now, as you can see, if I go into the recipes, most recipes are selling about 200 to 250 right now. Some, and then past that, 300, which is pretty surprising. Very expensive right now, which is actually good for us, because it means if we go and sell... Oh yeah, also you get quite a lot of loot for this as well. Oh dear, I was not supposed to do that. Whoopsies. Yeah, no, it's not good loot, but I guess it's loot. So I just wasted one, so that's a good start. But if we go ahead and sell it for about maybe 150 to 170, I'm going to do 150 just for now. Hopefully it should sell pretty quick, because people really can get really interested in scrolls, and of course they would go for the cheapest one possible. And since mine would be the cheapest on the market at 150, it'd be right at the front, and so people would be like, well, that's cheap, I'll go buy that one first. Now, whilst we wait for that to sell, let's go and find some more recipes. This time I'm not going to fast forward it because I don't want to miss me selling my recipe. Of course, sometimes the time it takes to sell your scroll, it does vary, because sometimes people want scrolls and sometimes people don't. You just gotta be lucky, really. The main thing you gotta be is lucky. Oh, there you go. You just gotta be lucky for the amount of people who actually are looking for buying scrolls at the time. But as you just saw, I've already made 150 flux right there, because my scroll has sold. So now all we gotta do is find some more recipe dungeons and sell some more scrolls. As I said earlier, the medieval highlands, I think the scrolls here do take the longest to sell. If I were you, I would probably look in a Dragonfire Peaks biome or a Candoria biome, and maybe a Feywilds biome, mainly because those ones sell for possibly the most expensive, and they sell the quickest as well. Anyway, there's another one over here. Finally, took some time, however, we are now here. By the way, if you're wondering, I am an Uber 1. So, why am I an Uber 1, you ask? Well, it's easy, because defeating the bosses are actually extremely easy. I could just do that. And that went straight through him. Okay, that was not supposed to happen. But, yeah. It just basically means that I can kill them quicker. And I can get the scroll easier. So now I have got the scroll. I will just quickly see. They're still going for about 250 flux each. I shall sell it for about 150. So very cheap. So now, is that up? Yep, that's up. Oh, and instantly, you see, instantly it was sold. That was less than a second. Had to be less than a second, and it was gone. Now, there's the one floor. Oh, there's a scroll over there, at the very bottom right as well. There's only one floor to this. The fact that it can take a while sometimes finding the recipe dungeons, but this is probably, I think, in my opinion, one of the best ways to farm. Flux. So I think it's been probably about, how long stuff have been on for? Like less than 10 minutes, and I've already made probably about 300 to 350 flux, and that's considering how long it's actually taking me to find these recipe dungeons as well. And I have searched this whole biome now, and I've only found 3, which is kind of a shame. So I think I'm going to end off this episode now. I think you guys do get the gist of what to do. So thank you very much for watching this episode of Trove and how to farm flux effectively. If you found it useful, make sure to share it with your friends and smack that like button. And I will see you all next time.